Hello everybody. In my last video, I discussed about the concept of special education. We came to know or understand that special education, it is a service that is being provided to the individual who are differently able or disabled, okay? So, or you may say those children who are being deviated from the normal children in terms of their physical ability, in terms of their emotional ability, in terms of their socializing ability, in terms of their participation ability. We find that they are having some bit of problem where they cannot act or perform as per the normal children's. So, considering this fact, certain educational atmosphere needs to be created wherein these children can benefit. We spoke about how technology needs to be used, the different approaches needs to be used, and also how individual attention needs to be provided. Okay, we discussed about the learners, that their needs should be identified, and accordingly the learning materials needs to be provided. Clear? So today I shall talk about how to identify this special children, the special children who have certain bit of disability. Okay, so coming to this, we should understand that certain disability can be identified, whereas certain disability cannot be identified. So in this way we can say that some children have certain disabilities which are observable, which can be identified, or maybe it can be identified referring to the medical history as well. Okay, so we take for example the visual difficulty or the hearing difficulty. So in a way that these problems, this disability, it can be identified. So it is easily observable and easily the teacher or the faculty member or the institutional heads or authority can take certain steps for including these children in the educational setting. Whereas in other cases we also find that some disabilities cannot be identified. So in this case what happens is that certain approaches needs to be adopted. Clear? Now it cannot be identified at once, but having been in touch with the child, the teacher or anyone associating with the child will be able to identify that this particular child is having certain disability or not being able to cope up. Like take for example the learning difficulties among the learners. Clear? So in this case what happens is that basically there are two primary methods for identifying these sort of individuals. Let us have a look at this. There can be two models. There can be two models. They are discrepancy model and response to intervention model. Now coming to the discrepancy model, it depends upon the teacher. Okay, teacher means it depends upon the teachers constantly involving with the child and noticing that how the child is performing in the activities, how is the academic performance of the child, is there any bit of learning difficulties. Clear? Then again, also comparing that whether the learning objectives has been obtained, or whether the expected learning outcome has taken place. There are certain objectives, whether it has been met, how far the learner is being able to cope up. Clear? So all these factors are taken into consideration, and thereby the teacher will be able to identify that whether the child is coping up with the lesson, and if not, then gradually the teacher will be able to understand that the child is having this sort of problem. So in a way, we see that the teacher, in order to be very accurate and correct, and giving a correct reporting about the achievement of the child, the teacher needs to maintain certain records. Okay, the teacher needs to maintain the academic records, or maintain and also maintain the health report cards of the learner. This is a very important thing that every institution should adopt. Okay, so realizing the need, when it is seen that the child is having difficulty, basing on the need, special efforts needs to be taken up, wherein the child can be referred to some specialist, or some specialist can be called for dealing with the child. So in a way, special education specialist needs to be taken into account for helping the child overcome or deal with the problem. So this is all about the discrepancy model. Now coming to the response to intervention model, in this case what happens is that instantly the teacher will not be able to understand the child. Clear? It is only after 1 or 2, the first or the second year being associated with the teaching learning process, the teacher comes to know that the child is having this sort of problem, and accordingly the child can be assisted with some remedial program. Clear? And their response, basing on their response, it will help one to realize their disability. Whatever disability it could be, it is only after being with the child for pretty long time, the teacher or the academician or anybody associating with the child will come to know about the disability possessed by the child. Clear? Now, there are different ways of learning or learning styles. So we shall speak about this in my next session. Okay, I shall speak about it in my next session. So as of today, we have understood. What did we understand? We understood the procedure that can be adopted to identify the learners with differently able. So see you all in the next session. Till then, take care, stay happy.